Man, my name is Jeff.
Oh my God! Wow!
All week long.
Order in the court, and we need to get new guys in the truck. This is day number.
I know they're ending the show before we even started. I was proud that they got it going on time, but
right.
they
I
do
mean,
that.
that's a slight improvement, but as we saw yesterday with all the transitions, we're just effed all
Yeah,
day.
we'll get it going though. I believe in them.
Well, that's what happens when you pay a living wage. You get a bunch of junk. No, just kidding, guys. In the truck, you're doing a great job. Welcome. We got a case, so all rise. Let's jump into
Before
fun.
we do, real quick, let me give this programming message out there.
Yes.
No more Knox County with peace and love, unless you record Knox County and send it to me. We will no longer be watching any Knox County. Why? Because they're on to everyone. They've deleted every single saved video. They now have it where you cannot rewind it and rewatch it. And as soon as they're done over there in Knox County, boom, it's gone. All by the order of course, this man.
It's all his fault. With good and bad, I don't mind. I mean, I think we'll still be able to see some Knox County. Thankfully, it could be worse, is what I'm saying.
I mean, if it is the end of an era, I mean, I feel like we were the ones to break Knox County onto the whole court scene where no one was watching it, and they only had 48, and I say that again, 48 subscribers when we started watching over there. Now, well over 1,000.
Yeah. But hey, again, it could be gone completely. So to be still there, able to be viewed, is still, like I said, could be worse. All right. Just also another programming note. The only problem whenever we have the children's is we can never hear them because none of them ever speak into the microphone, but give it a shot.
If we all listen carefully, I'm sure we'll be able to hear some of it, and we'll stop and talk and things like that. But when dealing with these juveniles, like Creed said, they whisper when they talk unless they're outside.
Yeah, they're very quiet. And then we get yelled at for trying to tell everybody what they just said. So
we've rolled it back a few minutes, and let's go ahead and get into this interesting bunch of children.
Okay, and so where's Mr. Mopal? Okay, well, I'll just take him on right now. All right, and so we are going to go on the record in the matter of the city of Wyandotte versus Keyshawn Nance.
Keyshawn, come on down.
22W78218.
Rose,
would you like some water?
Good morning. All right, your name, sir? You have to be much louder. Okay, and ma'am, your name, please?
Tina Williams.
Okay, can you please spell your first and last names and state your relationship to Mr. Nance?
By the way, her name?
WILLIAMS, and he is my son.
Okay.
mother and
so,
son.
Mr. Nance, you received a citation for prohibited conduct while at your Roosevelt High School on December 21st of 2022. And you had an opportunity to meet with the prosecuting attorney, correct? Right, so you have to be much louder. Speak right into the microphone there, okay? Okay. I'm sure that you're not always this quiet.
Oh, yeah.
Always?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
And sir, and you're going to be pleading responsible, correct? All right. And sir, please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear from the testimony about to give this man to be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? I'm sorry?
Yes.
Okay, and, oh, your friend Gabriel is also here, he's next too, so, all
Uh-oh.
right.
Tag team.
And so.
It's a 2 for Tuesday,
You,
Mike.
as to the allegation that you engaged in prohibited conduct under the age of 17 at Roosevelt High School, how do you plead, responsible or not responsible?
Responsible.
And you understand that you have the right to have a contested hearing in this matter, and by entering into a plea, you will not have that contested hearing.
Yes, ma'am.
And has anybody promised you anything, threatened you, or coerced you in any way for you to enter into a plea? All right, so please tell the court, what is it you did on December 21st that you would be responsible for prohibited conduct? I'm sorry? Okay, what'd you get in a fight about? I'm sorry?
Mm,
Okay, and who's they?
no hands.
Do you know what his friend's name is? Caden McKay? Okay. And
Fighting.
Hell.
okay,
We've learned that they put their hands on him.
do you
He's
and
not down with that.
Mr. Gonzalez have an issue with each other? This seems to be the third time the two of you have gotten into a fight.
Damn.
Is this the first time the two of you have gotten into a fight? Have there been any verbal altercations between the two of you? And so what was this fight about? Right, but do you know why?
Gabriel and one of my other friends got in a fight.
Okay.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm gonna have the two of you step over to the side for just a moment. I'm going to call Mr. Gonzalez's case up too. This is City of Wyandotte versus Gabriel Gonzalez. 22W78217. All right, and sir, your name, please. All right, and sir, your name, please.
Gabriel Saigo Gonzalez.
All right, and can you please spell your first, middle, and last names in your relationship to Gabriel?
First name is Gabriel.
Thank you, Pike.
Okay. Thank you, Pike. Real quick. So we've established so far there was a fight, an altercation between the first young man and this young man. It's not their first run-in, but this is their first fight. But he can't tell us why. What's going on? He
Yes.
seems to be very quiet.
Oh, he's always quiet, Mikey. His mom said so.
He's a good boy, and so either that's true or this kid right here is the little a-hole. So we're gonna figure out real quick our cast of characters, mom and dad here on this
Yeah, I
one.
like that. You don't see that every day.
Yeah, you like to see that. And this guy staring at me laughing right now.
Yeah, he really is. He wants to kiss you. I have a feeling just watching him for 2 seconds since he sat down that if he had if he had one of those nice flossers,
Oh, he
from
started
yesterday,
flossing.
he'd be going to town with it. Yep.
All right, so let's see what's going to play out here.
I sent Gonzalez, Gonzalez, and I'm his father.
Okay, and so I'm going to refer to you as Mr. Gonzalez. I'm going to refer to your son as Gabriel, just so there isn't any confusion for the record purposes. And ma'am, your name, please?
Catherine Gonzalez,
And can you spell your first and last names, please?
Catherine, and then Gonzalez, Gonzalez, and I'm Gabriel's mother.
Okay, very good, thank you. All right, so Gabriel, you're also here for prohibited conduct. Where it's alleged you engaged in prohibited conduct at the high school on December 21st of 2022. And you had an opportunity to speak to the prosecuting attorney, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, please raise your right hand. You solemnly swear from the testimony about to give in this matter be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. All right. And as to the prohibited conduct, sir, how do you plead? Responsible or not responsible?
Responsible.
All right. And
I like that. Not guilty or not guilty, just responsible or not responsible.
you
Yeah.
understand that you have the right to have a contested hearing in this matter. By entering into a plea, you will not have that hearing.
Yes, Your
And has anybody promised you anything, threatened you, or coerced you in any way for you to enter into a plea?
No, Your Honor.
All right, so what is it you did, sir, that would render you responsible for prohibited conduct on December 21st at Roosevelt High School?
The fight with another student,
And who's that other student?
Sean there.
And how did that fight originate?
And got to two altercations before that.
Okay. On December 21st, how did that fight originate?
I came up being sworn out.
Why?
But I did not, I wanted him to feel like I wasn't victim, it was just fighting. I was like,
So how did the other altercations, when was the first altercation between the two of you?
it was, in
I'm sorry, hold on, please, just one moment.
Dude down there's
You're both
really
very
talking your
quiet,
ear off
and
though.
it's not picking up on.
I
the
can't be
record. So what was
quiet.
you said,
like-
ma'am?
I was just telling him you were asking for the day of
Correct.
another incident.
Yes, so what's the date of the first incident?
December 6th,
And who was involved in that one?
Dawn, Julian,
Julian who?
Salas,
Julian
Who's
what?
Julian?
Julian Salas,
SALAS? And what was the date of the second one?
7th, the next day, 12/7/22.
Same three individuals?
no,
Okay, who was involved in this one?
me, Caden McKay, Keyshawn, and Keenan.
All right, Creed, I'm gonna do this.
Keenan,
I hate this. I
K-E-N-A-N.
hate to make an executive decision on this,
Yeah.
but we got some PTO stuff. I've paused it real quick so we can hurry up and get to it before it moves on.
All right.
We'll get back to these guys. We can come back to this. They're not going anywhere. It's not going anywhere. So give me just a second. We're gonna hop over to some TPO stuff that will not wait.
My favorite thing is you ask Julian, who is Julian?
You're looking at my gut?
You know,
Just
I
a
mean,
little peek. I saw you.
come
What are you
on.
looking at?
Who's Julian?
He's a
Obviously,
troublemaker.
obviously, yes, the troublemakers in school fighting the kids. I mean, you can see
This
that.
is an agreement that runs through January 30th, 2024. It gives the petitioner sole possession of the Leslie Oaks Drive address. The respondent would be ordered to stay away from the petitioner, not the petitioner's minor children, and to stay 100 yards away from her and not contact her directly in any way. The petitioner already has custody of a shared child who is almost 3 as of a couple months from now. And the respondent would have supervised visitation through the petitioner's mother's residence in unincorporated Decatur. The respondent can have one trip with law enforcement to get personal items and clothing, and neither party should dispose of any property without
Leather lashes,
doing so
thank
in the
you.
ordinary course of
Many thanks. This was going on earlier when we started, but the petitioners were both using a interpreter, so I felt like it probably would not be as much fun to watch. So that's why I waited for these two to come up and jump over here. Just FYI.
purchasing or attempting to purchase firearms for the 12 months that this order is in effect. So, ma'am, your name is on my paperwork first. I will start with you for that reason. Is that the order as you understood it?
Yes.
And has anyone forced or threatened you in relation to this order?
No.
Are you entering into it freely and voluntarily?
Yes.
All right, sir, I'm basically going to have the same questions for you. Were those the terms you expected to hear as part of this order?
No,
In what way?
I don't care about any restraining order between this woman. I just want to have at least a day or two with my son. I've already started my legitimation process, so I don't care about no restraining order. I never wanted to be around this woman after the fact.
What's
anyway,
a legitimation process?
I just want to
Creed?
have rights
We've
to my
been
son,
through that
be
to
able
get
to get my
legitimate
son when
with
I'm
the
ready to
kids.
get my son, not when
Oh,
somebody else
DNA.
wants me to sit at their
Real
mother
quick, who's
house.
handsome? Thank you. And
That's
golf and
crazy.
guns.
What type of child should be restricted to
That's
sitting in
amazing. Thank
4 walls with his father?
Well, I can tell we're off to a great start here. So here's
Yes, we
here's
Oh,
what I will
shit.
tell you. And this is a strange thing, and it's a conversation I probably have twice a week. Whether you knew it or not, that's not your child. Legally speaking, not your child. And that in many ways feels ridiculous to the people that I have to tell that to. And I understand why, because this child is almost 3 years old and you've been playing the role of father to that child to the best of your abilities in that time.
So it's not his
and yet
kid.
At the same time, the law says there is a legal process you have to go through, or else your legal rights to that child do not exist, or with that child, or for that child, however you want to say it.
Georgia.
So nothing about this order stands in the way of you pursuing the legitimation process, and then establishing whatever legal rights and visitation can be established through that process. So if you are already pursuing it or you intend to pursue it, this does not stand in the way of that. What it does is serve as a block on any communication between you and Miss Gardner. And it establishes that on a temporary basis, you would have visitation as outlined in the order, even though those legal rights have not yet been fully established. And so the question I have for you today is this agreement what you want to enter into in regards to this court matter?
Yeah.
Okay. Has anyone forced or threatened you in a way like saying, oh, we'll harm your family if you don't do this, or we will slash your tires if you don't sign this agreement?
I like that.
Okay.
No.
All right. Then I find that you are entering into this agreement freely and voluntarily.
County, I believe, Elizabeth.
And the terms of the agreement will be as outlined on the record and in the paperwork. We will place you in the breakout room to speak to Mr. Ellis. Miss Gardner, for the time being, you are free to log off. And then when Mr. Ellis finishes with Mr. Battle, he will be free
and
to
Charles,
log off.
thank you for the
$2 very long. And this will be uploaded to
cash.
the clerk system this week and should be on file should
It's
anybody
true.
need a copy for any reason.
Good
I
for
wanna
him.
Thank you both for your patience
Yeah, he
today.
wants to take care of the kid,
And,
but it's not his.
And
Sarge?
we just appreciate you working with our facilitator to resolve this matter.
Yeah, you guys have a great day.
Thank you. Take care.
Well, that seemed quick and simple, I guess.
Yeah, he was not too happy though, because hopefully he'll bring somebody
Do you
new
want me to
up.
bring in parties back now, or you need a little break?
I need a back.
Let me get a refill before we get going again.
A refill.
I got an email at 12:40 from routed through one of our clerks that Miss Mackey is confused about the fact that she's still in her breakout room. Is somebody willing to just kind of, after I resume with the hearing, just take a lap through the breakout rooms that we have and let everybody know that
clearing out.
We know they're there. We had about 7 or 8 cases that have to be handled, and it's interpreters and people on both sides, just so they kind of know what to expect.
Oh God, Asher.
Yeah, I could do that.
Thank you. Yeah, if you don't mind, that would be good. I know. I mean, Mr. Burke was dealt the tough hand having 2 interpreters to start his day, and I feel good about where we're at. That we're close to wrapping this hearing up. So, if you're back that quick with another announcement, though, that's not good news for me.
Not necessarily. It's position 12. Respondent's here, but has not been served. He wants to argue to the court that the case should not go forward.
He had some colorful statements during check-in. I can take that up after we finish this one.
He had some colorful statements when I talked
Yeah, but
to
it's
him,
prelim,
too.
so it's just I'm sure yours was a rainbow compared to what we got during check-in.
I've heard.
And where they're at in that courtroom, 9 times out of 10, the mics are so hot in there. They just they're terrible. They'll blow your ears out. So it's so much better when she's doing Zoom court instead of right in that courtroom. But it seems like we got a lot of great people on deck over here, Creed, for later on in the show after he gets his refill.
Is it just a normal docket for him, or is it all protection?
It's all protective order stuff. It's all 12-month hearings right now.
Okay.
So he like I said, he had the one earlier that was kind of crusty. What we can do is, if you want, we'll jump back to the kids
Yeah. if
and
you
come
wanna do
back to
that.
this when he gets back over. We'll just jump back
I
and
mean,
forth.
or we could just watch this view here, which is
I like that view. It's pretty hot. Not gonna lie.
guys. Again, thank you for all the love and who's handsome dropping some memberships out as well. So appreciate that a ton. We'll be bouncing back and forth again as we go back to this courtroom. It's very hard to hear these kids, but this is usually a really good courtroom, so well worth it.
Yeah, she's usually pretty handy with the kids. So we'll see how this goes.
What's Keenan's last name? And Caden?
Yeah, Kaden.
What's Keenan's last name?
McKay, McKay.
Okay, and so December 6th, where was that located?
Right outside of the third floor bathroom.
Not the bathroom.
Keyshawn, does that sound familiar? Is that yes? And where did the December 7th one occur? Outside the second floor bathroom. So there were previous, so you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna have the three of you step over to that table. I'm gonna have the two of you go to that table. Thank you. You're
A
welcome.
lot of bathroom action.
I don't know. A lot of this guy's still talking your ear off there. My God.
I'm trying to ignore him.
Okay.
It's the most sexual stuff you've
So,
ever heard.
Keyshawn, when I asked you about the previous altercations, you looked very confused and said, no, there were not any previous altercations. Okay, I thought I asked, this was the third time. Yeah. Yeah. The first one was, I don't know. I'm sorry, I can only have one speak at a time, please. The first one was outside the third floor bathroom. The second floor bathroom was the second one. Then what's this one? Where did this fight take place? December 21st. Were you outside the third floor bathroom with Gabriel and Julian at any point? That never occurred.
They were in the bathroom.
In the bathroom. Who was in the bathroom?
Gabriel was jumped in the bathroom by Julian and Keyshawn, but only Julian was.
Hold on. I'm not going to have, listen. There's clearly an issue between the two boys. I'm not going to have that compounded by the parents, okay? So I cannot have any interruptions. Keyshawn has his version, Gabriel has his version, and what happened is somewhere in the middle. So please be aware that I'm not believing 100% of what Keyshawn's saying. I'm not believing 100% of what Gabriel's saying, because there's something going on that's in the middle. So I can't have any comments being made while somebody else is testifying, okay? Everyone understands the ground rules.
Parents,
Thank you.
shut up.
Where did the December 21st altercation take place? Keyshawn. Gabriel, where did the December 21st altercation take place?
Outside the second floor bathroom.
And who was there?
It was me and Keyshawn.
Just the two of you?
Yeah, well, it was like passing time, so there's other students in the hallway, but it was just me and him.
Okay, that was outside the second floor bathroom.
Yes, Your Honor.
What about the one December 7th where Keenan and Kaden were present?
That was the third floor bathroom.
Okay, and what about the one December 6th where it was you, Gabriel,
His
Keyshawn,
mom
and
just got up.
Julian?
That was the second floor bathroom.
So two outside the second floor bathroom.
Yes, one was, the first one on December 6th was inside of the bathroom.
It's the mother.
The third floor bathroom?
Second floor.
Second floor. That was inside the second floor bathroom.
Yes.
You
I
first
think
said
we
it
should
was
never let
outside
these
the
kids
third
go to
floor
the bathroom again.
Right?
December 6th, that one is on the inside of the second floor bathroom. December 7th was outside of the third floor bathroom.
Okay.
If anybody's
Okay,
going to figure out this
so,
story, it's going to be her.
Keyshawn, do you recall December 6th inside the bathroom? Okay, who was present? Okay. And do you remember outside the third floor bathroom the next day? And who was there?
Gabriel, and McKay.
And yourself. And do you remember the ticket that you received for this one outside the second floor bathroom with just you and Gabriel? Okay, so that's 3.
Yeah, I was in the bathroom when Julian and Kim called that.
Okay,
Don't get into a fight on the way, Pike.
Watch out.
so what is Julian, a friend or a relative?
Friend.
And Keenan is
My brother.
brother. And who's Keenan?
My friend.
Okay. So what precipitated the fight inside? Well, first of all, who was there a physical altercation December 6th inside the bathroom?
Yes, Your Honor.
And who was involved in that altercation?
Me, Julian, and Keyshawn.
Okay,
Ooh.
so all 3 of you were physically involved or physically present?
Physically involved.
So what happened prior to December 6th that the 3 of you thought that you needed to have an altercation of some sort? Nope, don't shrug your shoulders. No. Something happened.
Okay, she don't like that.
Something happened.
Nope.
98% of the time, someone isn't just randomly going up to somebody else and having an altercation with them. Ma'am, please put your phone away.
I was trying to turn it off. It's fine.
She's pretty hot on the parents
So,
today too.
Who wants to talk
A
first?
tight leash.
So you disagree on everything except you agree on, you don't want, neither one wants to say anything to the court.
Hi, toy mom.
Hey.
No, what happened before December 6th that the 3 of you were in a fight?
I was in a fight, but him and Julian got in a fight, and it was because of internet talk.
Of internet talk?
Ooh, internet talk.
About what? Nope, you know.
I think it was about something that they talked about.
A different what?
He said that Julian was saying stuff about one of his friends. Basically,
One of whose friends?
Gabriel.
Okay, so.
Oh, no,
just so
he
you know,
didn't.
be very specific because there's a lot of he's, and on the record, that's not going to be very clear. So. instead
Judge
of
seems to
saying
know
he's
something we
his
don't know
name,
yet.
okay?
I think so.
Julian.
I think you're
said
right.
that Gabriel was talking about one of Julian's friends.
Gabriel said that Julian was talking about one of his friends.
Gabriel said Julian was talking about one of Gabriel's friends. Does that ring a bell? No. So then what was the talk about?
I didn't contact Julian or Keyshawn before the fight at all. I had 0 communication with them.
Okay, was there an individual that you thought Julian was talking about, one of your friends?
No, Your Honor.
No. Not at all.
No.
And so, Keyshawn, was this over Snapchat?
Julian, they said that they were trying to fight Julian. That's why they got in a fight out.
Who's they?
Yahoo Messenger.
They were trying to fight Julian.
Aim.
Who's he? Gabriel was trying to fight Julian. And so how did it come about, Gabriel, that the 3 of you were in the bathroom at the same time?
I was using the bathroom, and when I came out, they were both in the bathroom.
And so are you all in the same grade?
No,
No. What grade are you in?
I'm a senior.
What grade are you in? And what grade's Julian in? And so were the 3 of you in the same class?
Oh, Your Honor.
So what time did this fight occur on December 6th?
I'm sure around 10 o'clock. It was around the 3rd hour of the day.
Okay. And so what class were you in at third hour in December?
I was in Mr. Dyroff's class, Wyandotte history.
All right.
Every one of these
And
kids
so
does
what
this.
class were you in?
Keys and halls.
Okay, so what floor is Mrs. Jenkins on? And what floor is Mr. Dyroff on? I'm sorry?
Third floor.
Fancy schools. My school was only 1 story.
Yeah, this all occurred in the second floor bathroom.
Yeah.
So how did you all meet up in the second floor bathroom?
I even had multiple stories in my school.
Do the trailers out back count as multiple floors?
Oh, that's a big difference. In the South, they
So
put
you messaged Julie to meet
trailers
you in the bathroom? Just coincidentally, the two of you were in the bathroom at the same time. And coincidentally, somebody that Julian had a beef with was in the bathroom at the same time, yet he had a class on a different floor. Why didn't you go to the
Sounds like
third
a
floor
meetup.
bathroom?
The stall is occupied in the third floor bathroom, so I went down to the second floor bathroom.
There's one stall in the third floor bathroom?
They were both being used. I'm not sure there was 1 stall or 2, but they were both being used.
And so why do you believe that you and Julian were on the outs?
On what?
We're on the outs.
I'm not sure. I think Julian had a problem with my friend and went for me.
Who's your friend?
Caden.
Caden. Caden doesn't happen to be here today, does he?
Okay, empty the school
Neither
out.
does Julian.
Your Honor, there's video of the second fight. I don't know if you were aware of that.
Yeah, I have it.
In the hallway.
There's
Hold on,
video.
I can't, ma'am, please don't interrupt. Okay. Okay.
Oh, she just did.
I'll give you an opportunity. I'll give
See,
you an opportunity. but
you
can't
were
interrupt.
right.
There's video from the.
She knows every bit of it.
Seventh one?
Yes. It shows Gabriel and Kaden walking down the hallway, and then Kaden or Keyshawn and Keenan basically coming up from behind and just like starting to fight both of them.
Okay, is that what happened, sir? That's what the video shows, according to Ms. Gonzalez. No, okay, so what happened that day, the second day, December 7th? How old's your brother? Is he a junior? So, the day before, there
we're
was an
not gonna see it.
altercation in the second floor
There's no way.
bathroom. And you thought it was a good
I would.
idea to go to the bathroom again with an individual that there was an altercation with the day before. Weren't you outside the third floor bathroom on December 7th? Okay, so where is the bathroom in relation to your 5th hour class? I understand that. Where is the bathroom? I know you weren't in it, you were outside of it. Where is the bathroom located in relation to your 5th hour class? I'm sorry, I missed the last part. What?
They came up to me and was speaking to me, so I turned around.
Okay, so in relation to the stairs, where's the third floor bathroom?
First door to the stairs, close to the stairs.
Okay. So what happened on December 21st? I heard what you indicated. Gabriel, what happened December 21st?
I came up like I was swung on him.
Why?
I wanted to show him that I wasn't a victim, that he couldn't just try to fight me 2 times and get away with it.
Okay, so what happened December 7th? Did you approach Keyshawn?
No, you want me to explain it? So there's like the hallway, it turns into like a 90-degree angle. And I'm coming down the hallway and I see Keyshawn walking towards me. And he goes back to the water fountain and starts to take a drink out of the water fountain. So I wait for Katie to walk with me because I was just attacking the bathroom the day before I wanted to walk with a friend. And as I'm walking by down the hall, Keyshawn walks by, nodding his head at us, looking at us, smiling. And as he's doing that, his brother comes up from behind with his like hands up like he's ready to fight, and they both drop their backpacks, and then Keyshawn swings and punches my friend in the face.
You're allowed to carry backpacks in between classes?
Yes, Your Honor.
Duh.
Okay,
Yes,
this
Jay,
is
'cause he's
December
waiting
2nd,
for another
7th,
case.
The one outside the third floor bathroom.
Yes, Your Honor.
And that's one there's a video on.
Yeah, share it.
Okay, do you have a device to play it on?
Oh, so we are going to see Creed.
I have it on my phone.
Georgia's telling the truth.
I'm absolutely shocked. Seriously, I would have put money on the fact we would never see that in a million years.
Do you know how to screen share from your phone?
All right, so now it's starting to sound like
so if I-
maybe Mr. Is this Keyshawn? Is his name?
Okay.
He's the aggressor here. Him and his brother. Where's his brother? His brother's not even here.
Right. Things are different in schools now
Have you
than
seen the
when we
video?
were there.
They press charges. You get arrested.
It used to be suspended, detention, something stupid like that. But now when we're talking about fights escalating to things that they do to make national news every single day in this country, things are different, you know?
When him and Kaden tried to.
Him meaning Gabriel?
Yeah, Gabriel and Kaden tried to, push Keyshawn in the bathroom to jump him or fight him or whatever they said. It's just words I just hear from the school.
I don't think mom knows what she's talking about, but we'll see.
Yeah.
To Gabriel.
Well, they set that up like LBRB.
The
All right,
the
go
last fight is when he just came out to Keyshawn and.
You BRB.
jumped on him. But Keyshawn didn't
And I
hit him
say
back, he just
BYE.
told him because he knew if he gets in any more trouble, he's getting kicked out of Wyandotte. They already told him, you can't get in no trouble, this is it, you know, he didn't get kicked out of none of the other things, but they said if in more trouble, he would get kicked out and go to court. So I have the video where he came up to Keyshawn, the last fight, and he swung on him, and Keyshawn just basically holding him. So the school was like, we got that on video also, you know, and I said, well, somebody sent it to me at school, I'm at chemo, and dealing with this, have to get phone calls, you know.
Oh, the poor mom is in
No, absolutely.
chemo.
They haven't fought since, they've been good.
Well, no, they were pending court.
Yeah,
Of course they're not gonna
yeah,
fight.
well, you know, I know, but I mean,
I
it all
died.
sprung from Julie. It's all came from Julie, and Julie got kicked out of the school because of the situation.
No, don't shush your mom.
I can talk loud, but it's the
Do
truth.
not shush your mom.
It's the truth. It's
At all.
It don't come from him. It's the boy, the Julian boy, he's the troublemaker.
Well, yeah, Julian's gone and,
And now Keyshawn's still dealing with
And then-
Julian's mess, is what I'm saying.
yeah,
And this
yeah,
is what
Julian isn't even there on December 7th or the 21st, and yet you all are still fighting with each
I
other.
got kicked out because he fought Gabriel. Keyshawn didn't fight Gabriel.
Yeah, Sean and Gabriel fought on the 7th and the 21st.
Yeah, that's the first thing I'm saying, all from Julian. And then I got,
Well, let me just say this, Julian may have been the catalyst, but Keyshawn's behavior was still persisting and so is Gabriel's.
yeah, and then I got a message that Gabriel was asking for our address to come to my house, which I live in Southwest Detroit, I doubt he wants to come there. It's enough, you know, we got videos.
What, did you ask for his address?
I have a message that he did.
Who do you have a message
Her
from?
name is Kaylee, and she can come to court.
Hold on,
testify.
so Kaylee told you,
She got the message from Snapchat that we asked for. our
He
address.
doesn't even have Snapchat, Your Honor.
Yeah, well, he messaged her to ask for it.
how do you know it was Gabriel that asked for it?
Snapchat.
I'm sorry?
It was on Snapchat.
He doesn't have
Okay,
Snapchat.
hold on, please don't interrupt.
So,
Okay, hold on, please.
okay.
Did it say Gabriel Gonzalez? How do you know it was Gabriel that sent the message?
She knows it. So she told us that he called. I don't even know the girl. She called my nephew and said they're asking for Keyshawn's address. And we
Who's
said,
your nephew?
Julian Geyser. Said they're asking.
A different Julian.
Yeah, they're asking for your guys' address. I was like, what? And it's about the fight that happened at the school with Keyshawn and Keenan. You want to know where you guys live at? And she called Julian and told Julian, and Julian called me like, they're trying to get your address.
Okay.
That's just another different
So-
situation, but.
Okay,
Let them go at it right now. Let's see. Winner takes all.
did you ask anybody where Keyshawn lived?
No, Your Honor,
Never.
never.
Okay, are you trying to sign into Zoom?
Well,
No, I need you to sign into Zoom first, and then I need you to screen share the video. That way, we can all watch it at the same time, because I can't watch it without all of you watching it.
Your Honor, Julian is back in school now too.
Okay, that's a different issue for right now. Do you need the Zoom ID?
yeah, I'm downloading the app right now. Also, I don't even have Snapchat to message anyone.
Did you have Snapchat?
I had it like over a year ago.
Okay, so, hold on, there's another one that's out now. There's another app that's out right now that everybody messages on. That's
Okay.
called,
What's that? I don't know. What is it?
Is it Instagram?
well, no, that one's already been out. And sir, so you don't have Snapchat at all?
No, Your Honor.
Not a private account, not a fake name account, nothing?
Nope, not at all.
Wow.
So how do you communicate with people?
If I do, I use Instagram. And I didn't message anyone. Julian messaged me on Instagram threatening me, saying,
Ma'am, you cannot interrupt, please. Gabriel has to be the one to testify. He was the
A
one
lot
that's
more to
present.
this than I thought
He's
there
the
was.
one
Yeah,
that
it's
received the citation. Please
growing
stop
and going.
interrupting. Our record can only have one at a time. Julian messaged you on Instagram and said what?
it was like, we're on your head, let us catch you out of school.
So what happened before that? I mean, there had to have been an incident or
Let me catch you
something
out of
that
school.
happened before he just sent you this message.
No, Your Honor.
Just out of the blue. He doesn't even know you.
Yeah, Julian, it was after the fight, he messaged me this. This was, right before Christmas. I think it was the 23rd when he messaged me.
It's
Came
a
to the-
Merry Christmas. Let me catch you
What
outside
happened
school.
before the December
Came to the wrong
6th
place
first
to
fight
take a break
inside
from
the
court.
second floor bathroom? What happened between you and Julian?
Nothing happened between us. I had gym with him first hour. We never talked or anything. There was never an altercation in gym at all. I passed him in the halls. Nothing happened. There was like an argument or like a dirty look. I had like a class with him. Like I said,
Georgia.
there was no altercation.
Right.
Okay. Did you make a comment about
Michigan?
somebody that Julian
Michigan.
knows?
Michigan.
Something had to
meeting ID
spark
for us?
this fight.
656.
And I think that's
Oh,
what
yeah.
we really tried to figure out.
647.
I don't think we're gonna get to that.
7075.
I really don't.
Yes.
I feel as if she thinks it's him there that we can see, not the other kid that's just out of on the other table. She seems to be.
Well, it seems
great
like
with
it's him and his brother. So I mean, it's
Right.
a 2
And the
on
brother-
1.
Nowhere to be seen.
Okay, can you screen share from there?
And
I
his
am
mother-
absolutely shocked that we get to see this video. Seriously.
His mother
Oh, I don't know if you
painted him
connected
as
the
a saint
audio.
as soon as they walked in the
I
door.
don't think you connected the
An
audio,
angel,
so
Your
you might
Honor.
not be able to-
Although
I
we
don't
might
know
not
if
be
you
able to
hear
watch
it.
it,
I think
she
you
may
can
watch.
She may see it. Oh no,
Wait.
there's Kat's
No.
phone.
All right. I again absolutely shocked.
Let's get a good look at this. If we're gonna see this video, I guess we'll go full screen.
She's a great judge.
Oh, maybe not.
So you
Oh,
see-
there it is.
Okay,
Oop,
ma'am,
there it
can you-
is.
Hold on.
Bring
Okay,
us
you can
down.
see that, ma'am, correct? Okay, so please show me where,
Hey, Lisa Stupid. Sorry.
I need you
What
to
I missed
point
to
out the name, the location, what the person's
how
wearing. so
clean
that
that
I'm
place
aware
is.
as to who I'm watching.
Keyshawn's in the back with the white t-shirt on.
Okay, so
I
right
see him.
here.
Mhm.
the white
He's with the
t-shirt
girl.
With the
Yep.
backpack, correct?
Yes, Your
And there's
Honor.
a girl with long hair next to him. That's Keyshawn?
Yes.
That's you, right, Keyshawn? Is that yes? Okay, so that's Keyshawn. Now, who's the next person I'm looking for?
I'm not in the video yet. It would be me.
Okay, so play it, please. Okay, stop. I mean, pause it. So,
Ew. From the water fountain?
Sean, this is where you go to the drinking fountain, correct? And then after the drinking fountain, what did you say happened?
I'm walking to the stairs and then, well, I'm walking and I walk past Gabriel and Kaden. And they're like, oh, fuck to the bathroom.
Okay, hold on just one moment. So that open door is the bathroom.
Yes.
The blue door, is that on the way to the stairs?
Yes.
Okay, so you're on your way to the stairs, you went back, you got a drink of water. And after you go to the drinking fountain, what happens?
I'm walking towards the stairs and Kaden and Gabriel walk past me, like, into the back.
Okay, hold on, they walk past you from the back or from the front?
I'm like, going towards the way I'm walking. I'm walking this way or.
They're going the opposite way. Okay, so, all right, press play, please. And then when I say pause or stop, just hit pause, please.
Hey, Greasy.
And so he's getting water.
Yeah.
Damn, he's thirsty.
Very thirsty.
That's me in the bottom right wearing the sweater.
Okay, pause, please. The red that was walking and then turned back around the other way,
Yeah,
that was you,
yes.
okay? Press play, please.
Right there in the red, I'm guessing.
Okay,
Oh.
pause,
Mhm.
pause.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Uh-huh.
Ooh.
so.
Almost looked like he says something to him.
Well, they had
Sean, at what
already
point
locked eyes.
Uh-huh.
Did Kaden reach you? Because you were at the drinking fountain, and where was Kaden?
Kaden?
Yes.
Right after Gabriel.
I'm sorry?
Right after Gabriel.
You want me to rewind it?
I'm sorry, Keenan. I'm so sorry, Keenan. Where was Keenan?
Right in front of him. Right next to me.
No, you were at the drinking fountain by yourself. So where was Keenan?
It is not. It's Michigan,
He
Jen.
was walking the way they.
Okay, real quick. Do you think we thought he was drinking a lot of water?
He was waiting.
He was waiting for him. He could
Absolutely.
see him coming down the hall, and he was waiting for his spot.
High school was a long time ago for me. But I do remember that almost every single day, there were instances, like if I knew I was going to pass a certain hottie or something, you know what I mean? Like that is, that's a thing. So I think I almost could time that out perfectly as well. So yes, I think
I
that was
believe they call that laying in wait.
yeah,
For this young man.
Definitely. Although when you watch it, if we didn't know anything about it, it almost looked like, yeah, like you said, they locked eyes or somebody said something and he just went for it. But I don't think that's the case.
Wow.
It wasn't behind them.
He was behind them.
Going to the class. That's the class.
Okay, can you rewind it just a little bit, please?
Oh, absolutely. Please feel free.
Yeah.
All right. So, all right, here we go.
A little bit
All
more.
right. The guy in the red. Did you notice the guy in the red was like, was he the lookout or something? Because he has something to do with these group.
The guy in the red's this kid that is by the other desk
Pause,
right now.
pause. Rewind again, please.
Because he goes and he turns around. They didn't show it, but
Okay, pause right there. So,
they didn't show it, but at one point he comes into camera range, but then turns around and goes back, and then
in the
comes
red.
back up. Yeah, and then he comes back up
Yeah.
with all these people, like he didn't want to walk up that way by himself.
Well, keep in mind, the kid in the red is the other kid that's in the
Okay.
courtroom right now.
That's what I thought. Okay,
Yes.
okay.
Yeah.
I hate that we're blurring everybody's faces, but
Well, you know, they're kids.
you matter, Creed.
I see Keyshawn and Gabriel looking at each other, correct? Is that yes?
Yes, ma'am.
And the individual with the Nike backpack that's the closest to the camera, that's Keenan.
Yes, ma'am.
And
You
that's
see his hands going
Kaden
in there and drop
with
that
the hood
backpack
up.
already.
Mhm. Yeah,
They're allowed
ready
to
to
wear
go.
their hoods up in school. So,
Now, these kids knew something was going to happen.
Yeah, because he's already ready. He's dropping his backpack
why
right
are
there.
the two of you staring each other down, walking through the hallway?
Because he was
We believe
nodding
a
at
girl.
me, and he got in an altercation with me the day before, so I didn't want to let my guard down around him.
Okay, let's just say that we had an altercation,
Yes, sir.
because at this point, It should be, we had an altercation. You guys have gotten an altercation, so it's we had an altercation. So why
We
didn't you
got
just
chase.
walk past him and ignore him?
I didn't want to turn my back to him and keep walking past him. He obviously still wanted to fight. He was nodding at me, smiling. If you want me to rewind the video, you can see that.
No, I saw that. Okay, hit play, please. Pause. Pause.
Ooh, there's all them
We did-
extra hands.
We didn't see that part.
Nope.
Just one moment. Keyshawn, did you
Because
say?
I was wondering, you
Keenan
said the guy in the
swung?
red shirt. I was like, he didn't get hit.
And the other backpack is dropped also, notice.
Right.
Which
They,
was, I believe,
the
brother
brothers, the two brothers.
Okay.
They had already planned it. So he dropped his backpack and punched the kid on the far side. They went into the bathroom. Then the two guys that are in court right now, the guy in the red shirt and the guy in the white shirt, that's when the guy in the white shirt hit him. So they'd already, it seemed very planned out. It really, really did. For it to work out that way.
Really, this seems as if they were ready to go.
I mean, he might be a quiet kid, but good gracious, he's throwing hands, son.
No.
He did, obviously, as you see, he did, yes.
You swung first on Caden, and then you swung on Gabriel. Why did you do that?
Yeah.
What was coming out of their mouth was come to the back and come to the back, trying to jump.
Trying to what?
Jump me.
Sir, let me just ask you this question. They said, come to the bathroom. There was just an altercation the day before. Why wouldn't you have just kept on walking to class? I can't hear you.
I didn't,
I know you didn't. Why did you not just walk to class? And then Gabriel didn't swing on you first. You swung on Caden, who at this point hadn't been at the altercation on December 6th, and then you went ahead and swung on Gabriel.
Yeah, you're right.
December 6th, Caden actually was doing it and they did in a fight. Caden did walk in the bathroom and you got teachers too. He was like, oh, they're done for saying stuff like that. And he was coming out the back and saying that to us, but nothing happened.
Okay, so even more, knowing what just happened the day before, why would you then, when they say go to the bathroom, why would you go to the bathroom? You knew what was going to happen. And you can't tell me differently. Did you say, Gabriel, did you say go to the bathroom, go to the bathroom?
No, Your Honor,
Not at all.
not at all.
Keyshawn, why were you nodding your head?
Just admit it was planned, kid.
So on the December 21st video, is it going to show you nodding your head?
No.
We're gonna watch that in just a moment. So please rewind again.
Oh, we're gonna get to see the other one.
Okay, so as you can see,
So Gabriel, when you were walking
Pause
towards the
there.
steer,
kid in red definitely
Yeah.
not ready to fight. Look at his hands.
No.
His hands are way down by his side.
Yeah.
His body language is he's stiff as a board.
Yeah.
The kid in the white shirt he's got his hands like this. Like if anybody knows, once some hands come up to about right here, that's when it's on, and he's got his hands ready.
And
His brother is standing there behind this guy right now.
Right. And Bud, we said this a little bit before. Listen, when we were in school, things were different. There's kids that are half these kids' age that are bringing other things to a fight. It's not just fighting anymore. We're in a completely different world. This is a daily occurrence all over the country now.
And they're hoping with this, it'll de-escalate these smaller issues so they don't become bigger issues.
Yeah, these kids ain't throwing hands anymore. It escalate. Listen, it's already escalated from day one to day two. This is day two, if I'm not mistaken. It sounds like It sounds like we're going to go back to day one and see that also. She just mentioned that, but yeah, man, it's a whole different world now. These kids don't fight with this; they fight with pew pews and other things. It's unfortunate.
By the way, the two kids, the guy in the red shirt that's in the courtroom, and the kid with the blue hoodie, they have no clue that guy's behind them. I don't think. Because they're too busy locked on the guy in the white shirt. They're both looking right at him. They don't know that guy's behind them until it's way too late. Way too late.
Where are you on your way to?
My next class, which is down that hallway,
Down which hallway?
straight ahead. From
Okay. Okay, but you were already walking towards your class, then you turned around to go back towards the stairs.
Yeah.
So why'd you turn around and go back towards the stairs if your class was in that hallway?
No,
No,
she
she
does
does a
everything.
lot.
He has the same class with me. We walk together every single day.
And so when you joined up with Caden, did you notice Keenan was right behind him?
No, I did not, Your Honor.
I don't believe
Maybe
that.
Keenan would have if his hood wasn't on.
Also, Your Honor, if I
Good
wanted
eyes,
to fight, I
by the
probably would have dropped my backpack. If you see in the video, I don't drop my backpack at all because I didn't expect the fight to happen just there.
Okay, press play again, please. Well, I'm sorry, rewind just a little bit more.
And it's true. We take care of things
Okay.
at this level with just throwing
Actually,
hands
rewind
and
a
people
little bit
getting in
more,
trouble
please.
for that.
See, there's a kid in the red right there. Did you see him?
Yeah, he did. He popped in a little bit and backed up. That's interesting. It's interesting because we think that
At
he's.
this point,
I
Not
think he
ready
sees
for
him
it?
at the water fountain. He don't want to walk that way now.
Oh, it's a good point.
okay, so at any point is Keenan already here in the hallway?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, press play, please. Okay, pause, please. So, sir, did you, Mr. or Keyshawn, did you just all of a sudden remember you were thirsty? I mean, you had passed the drinking fountain, then you went backwards to get there.
Oh, I saw it right there, so I was gonna drink water either way.
Okay. Press play, please.
There he is. He says, "Oh shoot, he's at the water fountain." Turns
He
around,
did
goes
do
back.
a complete. Yeah, it's like
So you were,
it's like
that
somebody
wasn't Keenan that you just
being a
went
cop.
next to.
Whoop.
No, it wasn't.
No, so where was Keenan coming from?
Kate was coming from the classroom. You can't see it, but it's right under the camera. It's the class he was at. I was gonna turn around no matter what, but.
So why didn't you just hang out by the door for Caden to come out of his class?
Because I see the kid that was walking towards me was the kid who pulled me out of the bathroom the day before that, in the first altercation. So I seen him and I was just like, yo, what's up, Juan? And he was like, hey, man, Wayne, we started walking with Caden.
You got the hey, what's up? And then started walking with Caden within 2 seconds?
Yeah.
Press play, please. Pause for a minute. Pause. The individual that went in the bathroom, do you know who that individual was before?
Oh, I didn't see that.
Okay, let's go back, please.
Oh, we're gonna try to
Go
identify
back a
him.
little bit more.
We're gonna try to see he's a lookout or something.
Okay, go back a little bit more, please.
Well orchestrated, maybe.
Okay, press play, please.
See, if it wasn't blurred, we could see which way he was looking. If he was looking down the hall, looking up, whatever.
I thought
He's
the
seen him
turnaround
right there.
there. And you guys are right. The one's walking and making out just as he turns around. You're right.
There's some bags, boy. Boom.
Okay.
Boom.
Also, Your Honor, another reason why I turned around is I seen Keyshawn at the fountain. So I thought if I could maybe like pass by time for at least a second or two, maybe he would keep walking. So I want to just walk past him and he's on the fountain like that.
So I have to be honest, Keyshawn, I think that from watching this video and watching that as soon as
Quick, just a quick question. This is supposed. Am I wrong with? Were we not talking about that we were going to meet up at the bathroom? That was the thing, right? Wasn't that discussed many times?
See, there was something said about that, and I'm guessing that's the third day since my understanding is this is the second day.
All right. Reason why I say that is because they ironically crossed paths, but I guess he held himself up at the water fountain. But
And he just said he intentionally kind of doubled back too, hoping he would, he saw him at the water fountain, hoping he would just, maybe make his way on down the line. But the way they both dropped those backpacks at exactly the same time.
They were ready to go.
Ooh, buddy, they were ready. They were ready to rumble.
You got next to your brother.
Yeah,
backpacks were dropped immediately, and you started punching. So I think your nodding was to your brother to let him know, hey, we're gonna go. I don't believe that. Press play again, please.
No, he's dragging him in the bathroom.
Oh.
And then why are you trying to pull him into the bathroom instead of staying in the hallway? You were physically attempting to pull him into the bathroom.
100%.
Please rewind it. Watch. Watch.
Aggie Lisa Snoopy.
Okay, so press play, please. Your brother, there you go. You punch. You're trying to pull him into the bathroom.
Yep. Oh, that
And
poor
then
girl
you
got hit in the
turned-
face.
You turned around
Oh, did
and then
she?
he got, I'm
Yes.
not disputing he got slammed on the ground. Prior to that, he was attempting to pull Gabriel into the bathroom.
Oh, look at him. It's a scrum down there on the ground trying to get him apart.
The one in the yellow, is that a teacher?
That's a teacher, yeah. The girl with holding the red thing that's right by the door. I don't know
And
if
then
she's a
you have
teacher.
the
I
other
guess she's a
video?
teacher
It's
too.
on
She
your
got hit
phone?
right in the mouth.
Someone sent it to me right as soon as it happened. I don't know how to do what you.
So it's not on the school camera?
They do have it on the school camera, they do.
What is your video?
This is one of the kids that was in the hallway, sent me, that's how I popped out.
Oh my God, are you kidding me?
Oh, did the kid send it to World Star, I hope?
You don't have,
No, there's one.
please let me finish asking my question. Do you have the school video
No, I don't.
of the one December
No,
21st?
I don't.
Gabriel, have you seen the video from the December 21st? Been circulating out there on, yeah. So how did you see it?
Someone just showed it to me in a group chat. Like I was in my 7th hour and this girl showed me her phone and it was in a group chat that someone sitting around.
And so was that a pretty accurate video of what happened?
Good point,
It was
JJ.
after everything. It was when me and him were just like kind of holding each other.
So it doesn't show how it started, not like this one.
No, no.
I don't know.
But you
Maybe
acknowledge
they're.
that you punched.
I don't know.
Why is the
first.
brother not here? It's very odd. Right?
It seemed like they had said he had been
You
in
gotta
like.
get it. You have to get it together.
It seemed like the other brother, the one that was standing behind him, had been in trouble already and had already. It seemed like he'd already went to juvie or something, and they'd let him out, and he was back in school now because she had said. They said, well, he's back in school now. And she said, well, that's an issue we'll have to address down the road.
Oh, all right.
So, I mean,
I kept having no, this is not, they're talking about the other video of the other fight. This is the school's video.
this is the official
Right.
video, but the unofficial one was making the rounds at the school.
Right. Yeah.
Somebody in the
and
hall was shooting.
Yes.
World Star.
Whatever your beef is, you need to get it together. It's stupid, quite frankly. The two of you are in these altercations because it's something between Julian and Gabriel that nobody seems to know where that happened. It just poof right out of the sky. There is a problem. You can stop the screen sharing, please.
I'm going to say, as a kid who got bullied a lot, it does happen like that. It does just poof, come out of nowhere. Somebody can just look at you and be like, looking for somebody they want to fight. Just somebody they felt like they could bully or get their hands on, or maybe make a name for themselves and look good in front of other people. I mean, it doesn't have to be, if somebody's a bully or somebody's got that psychotic mind like that, there doesn't really have to be a catalyst there just has to be the very first time of attack or anger to come out to be. It could have been something as simple as him saying something stupid to about anything.
Oh, it could be just a look.
Yeah. I really don't think it has to have that like silver bullet that we're thinking. There might be one in this case, but I don't think there always has to be one.
That's true. Yeah.
I don't think it's always that way.
You don't play the same sports. You don't play anything. You have nothing together with Julian.
No, Your Honor.
And Keyshawn, you just are going based on what Julian told you, correct? And so all of that from Julian, and then the two of you continue to get in altercations and bring others and get others involved. You can't even say what the problem is. And yet you're getting physical with each other. It has to stop. It has to stop. I mean, what are your plans after graduation?
Go to a trade school.
Where?
They have DTE training to do line working.
Okay, and you're probably not going to get along with everybody that you work with. So what are you going to do to process that?
Just ignore them. I have a problem with someone, I'll ignore them.
But that didn't happen here.
No, I couldn't ignore him. The first time, even if I tried to leave the bathroom, they were right by the door. And the second altercation, I got swung on, so it was just instant to defend myself, which I didn't.
The third. What about the third one?
The third one is after the second altercation, I just want to get payback after that.
Right, you want a revenge. Instead of taking the high road, you want a revenge. And what are your plans moving forward, Keyshawn? Well, for sure, you're gonna run into people you don't like during that. People are gonna make you mad. They're gonna back out of a deal. They're gonna, want a cheaper deal. What are you gonna do? Ignore them. Yeah, you didn't exercise any of that thought during any of these incidents, specifically December 7th to December 21st.
December 21st, I wasn't.
Okay, December 7th. December 7th, because I wholeheartedly believe you're nodding was to your brother. Do not tell me otherwise. Because as long as you continue to deny that, we're going to continue to not believe that. I've been around long enough, sir, that I know what that is. And with as quickly as you and your brother dropped your bags, that was your intention the entire time. You paused at the drinking fountain because you knew your brother was coming up behind him.
Mm-hmm.
And then you nodded your head. You saw your brother, you nodded your head at Gabriel. And you immediately got right next to your brother, and the two of you, within a second, your bags were dropped and you were already swinging. So don't tell me it wasn't planned. That was planned. Just like Gabriel's was planned when he saw you. So, what are you going to do when you see each other at school the next time? What's that? What are you going to do?
I have a problem.
Are you going to have a conversation with your friends? Well, you should. Because your friends are going to be Team Gabriel. Your friends are going to be Team Keyshawn. And they're going to want to keep it going. Because you two are the only ones that have gotten in trouble for it. They can run their mouths all day long. Get you going, because they know that you've already been going. So you should each have a conversation with your friends or acquaintances.
I don't know.
Say it's done, it's dropped. We're moving on. Can the two of you even look at each other without being angry?
Yeah.
Try it. Anything you want to say to each other?
We're gonna hug it out.
Sorry for You running up to, I accept the apology.
What?
Something in here is making it hard to breathe, but that's why it sounds like he's not talking loud enough.
Oh, no, I know, I heard him, I heard him. So let's hope that apology transfers back into school. Because the words "I'm sorry" are one thing, which is a start. But it's the actions after that and the behavior after that as to whether or not that's legitimate. Okay? So the court's going to accept your pleas of responsible, and per the prosecutor, the prosecutor has recommended a $0 fine for both of you. But it does show up on the record here at the court. So if there's another issue, then that's going to be at the school and here. Okay? And Gabriel, you are about to turn 18 in May.
Nope. There's your
Things
answer.
take on a different,
Yeah.
a different course of action. Same actions. Does that make sense? All right. Good luck to you both. I hope that you're not going to be back here, and hopefully, everyone can move forward. All right. All right, thank you. Have a good day. All right, off the record.
We
a lot more to that case than I thought. But that is just like every other courtroom where people have to unfortunately sit there and wait until their time to be seen.
He even got him when 8 and come back.
Yeah,
I mean, that's how long he waited for that.
That went a lot deeper than I thought. I kind of wish I hate to say this, but I feel like I don't really think we got resolution there. I think that was a slap on the wrist for that. But I also think that your hands are tied. There's not a whole lot that you can do with that age without bringing in some serious charges also.
No, the more serious thing real quick before we get too far, don't forget to like this video before you leave. I know some of you might be bouncing since the case is over. Drop a like. We'd appreciate that. It's at that point, Creed, where, you know, you had the first 2 altercations, the second one being that fight. The third time there was an altercation, and it was the other young man. You know, like he said, he was looking for revenge from catching that beating. And in a way, you kind of understand that. You don't want to, you know, he got beat up and this, that, and the other. But luckily, nothing happened at that, stage. But the next thing is them fighting away from school, and you never know what's going to happen there.
It'd be bad. And then, I don't know. And I used to laugh about when people got suspension. I mean, yeah, it's a vacation. What do you mean? I mean, I never understood that. Now, detention was a bitch. That was.
Well, ISS was the worst.
Ooh, yeah, no doubt.
Never anything fun.
I don't know. I think hands are kind of tied when it comes to that a little bit. But I'll tell you what. If that kicks up again and they're brought back in, she ain't gonna be that nice next time around.
And I think we haven't heard the last of the brother too. I think there's a problem in that family if both brothers are, so ready to fight like that. It's got to be. Yes, Piggly Wiggly.
Yes.
Not the bathroom. It's far too dirty. Let's do it behind the dumpster.
Yeah. Preferably at the one that June Poon works at.
The one that right there near June Poon's work. But yeah, we make a lot of jokes here. That's a pretty serious subject. But again,
it is.
I don't know how I feel about the whole court thing. Creed, would you think it would have been better if they had this when you were in school? I know we long graduated, both of us.
I'll tell you why. I never going into the principal's office or anything like that was never like it wasn't a. I guess it's not something that like scared me straight, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
If I had to go in front of a judge, go through that whole process and then be talked to by somebody that potentially could make my life really miserable, I think that I would, and a little bit embarrassing too, to be there with the parents and having to discuss stupid stuff that happened. I'm just thinking back to some little stupid stuff that, we'll say that Creed was in the principal's office for. If that was in front of a judge, parents standing there, all parties involved, I think I would have learned a little bit more of a lesson, even if I didn't get in any trouble whatsoever by having to go through that. So in a way, I guess, at that age, it's, I don't know. I think so. I think so. I think that I also, I'm sure that these kids don't realize it, but like I just said, again, if you end up going back, things will be completely different there. That's just how I see it. DM Andy, thank you for the twofer.
And kids are bad, man. Let's face it. Kids are just bad. Kids are mean. It's just the way it is. It's been that way since the beginning of time. And it's just now people have access to different things. They have a different mentality as far as like how far they want to ramp things up and do things. And it's sad. It's a sad state of affairs. But, at some point, these kids are going to make decisions on their own.
Do you think that if you were hauled off, and Flush, thank you for the two, if you were hauled off into court like that and went in front of somebody at that age, would that change things?
Oh my God, yeah, absolutely. I mean, I was already, I was probably more worried about my stepdad than I was anybody in the world. So that was kind of a big deterrent. But something that, real quick story before we go, my son was involved. He was in the 11th grade. He got involved with a melee that happened in a boy's bathroom, not unlike this one. And it was one of those situations where there was a lot of people involved, like a huge group of people. So everybody had to go and tell their own story. Well, one of the teachers seemed to think my son, since he was the bigger of the kids, was the instigator of what was going on in there. So he got suspended from school. We had to go and talk to they were talking about pressing charges and stuff. So I said, yeah, that's not flying. I asked my son, I said, you tell me the truth. You did it. Tell me. You didn't do it. Tell me. He said, I didn't do it. He said, I was there, but I didn't do it. So I went to and when you go to school now, there's resource officers. There's video footage. The video footage, all they had was kids running out of the bathroom, whatnot. But the resource officer, oh yeah, 100%. He was like staring me down, telling me how wrong I was, and this, that, and the other. And I said, look here, how about you go and take these names? These are all the other kids you didn't interview from the bathroom that were there. Why don't you get statements from all of them? And then at the end of the day, if you still feel like you're right and I'm wrong, we'll go to court. No problem. Well, I get a call at the end of the day, and they said, oh, just letting you know, your son's no longer suspended. He can come back tomorrow, and don't worry about those other 2 days of suspension. And some other kids clarified what went on. And the kid who claimed he got beat up was the one that ended up getting in trouble and heading to ISS and be kicked out of school for a while and stuff. So always get to the bottom of things, because there's always more than one side to every story.
Guys, we'll see you back here at 4:05 East for is it Taco Tuesday?
Oh, it's as taco as it gets, Creed.
Nice.
Delicious, creamy. Oh my goodness, so good.
And
Lambo Red. Wow, a rare Lambo Red dono, which just puts the bow on the day.
Bringing up the rear. Pike, I want to say thank you. Leather and Lashes, who's handsome, gifted some subs, which is always nice. Appreciate that. Golf and Pew Pews. Angela Shell, Snoopy times 2. DM Andy, Flusha, and again, Lambo Red, bringing up the caboose. Thank you, guys.
That's
that was,
right.
an interesting day in court today.
It was a doozy. We appreciate you guys. Creamy tacos, yes. Creamy, delicious tacos. Make sure you like the video if you haven't already done so. We appreciate that. It helps us out so much. If you would, check out our case only channel. We got a case eventually. That's where everything case related will be. And that's the only channel where you find just nothing but the case, the court, and all the stuff you love so much. And until the next time, please be kind and rewind.
Thank you. And Lisa, you're from WLS Liquidators. They say thank you very much for your purchase, and it's on its way.
Ooh. I saw her blanket she bought on Froggy Flips.